जोश की ज़रूरत है. Whenever you want to change a system, you need josh. But when you want to do something more creative, you need hosh and awareness. And the combination of josh and hosh, awareness and enthusiasm, is most needed in life or in any setup. You are giving a vehicle for people to move, right? Remember, our body itself is a vehicle in the life for the soul to move. So, like your car needs overhauling time to time, we need to overhaul our body also and our mind also. For Maruti, you may get spare parts, but for this body, spare parts is not very difficult to get. So, take care of the health of not just yourself, but also your employees and your, people in the factory, of course, also in your setups, in your business setup. Not just physical health, I'm talking about the mental health. The mental health is very important for a very congenial atmosphere, creative atmosphere, productive atmosphere. You need people to be happy. ये हैप्पीनेस फैक्टर जो है, माने खुशी लोगों में होना चाहिए. लोग खुश होते हैं, फिर जोश में आते हैं, फिर जीत भी मिलती है उनको. जब खुशी नहीं है, लोग चेहरा लटका के घूमते रहते हैं, तो फिर जो है ना, काम करने में मज़ा नहीं आता. क्या ख्याल है? कितने लोग हाँ बोल रहे हैं इस बात को? हाथ उठाइए, हाथ उठाइए. जरा हाथ तो उठाइए ना, देखते हैं. हाँ, एक खुशी की वातावरण क्रिएट करना, मैं इसी को अध्यात्म कहता हूँ. सिर्फ खा पी के बेहोश हो जाना नहीं, but an atmosphere, usually if the खुशी means 2-4 बीर, रम, विस्की सब पी लो, खुशी है. ये खुशी नहीं है, बेहोशी है. खुशी वो है जहाँ पर व्यक्ति अंदर से enthusiastic है. One is enthusiastic from inside. One has a very cordial atmosphere, creates a cordial environment around him or her. And this sort of atmosphere we can all create. When we are, I would call that as a health, when we are able to create a cordial atmosphere around us, a trusting atmosphere around us, happy atmosphere around us. You have a choice. Either create a cordial atmosphere or create an atmosphere which is so bad that nobody wants to work there and everyone wants to run away. Number one, create a cordial atmosphere around you. Create a cordial atmosphere. This is most needed today to motivate anybody. You can give a rise. थोड़ा पैसा बढ़ा दीजिए. You can give some bonus. इन सब का असर 2-3 दिन रहता है. ये 1 हफ्ते 2 महीने रहेगा, बाद में नहीं रहता है. मगर आप उनसे एक आत्मीय व्यवहार रखेंगे, तो आत्मीय माने एक स्नेहपूर्ण वातावरण आप पैदा करेंगे, वो आदमी आपको छोड़ के नहीं जाएगा. आपकी कंपनी चाहे थोड़ा कम भी पैसा मिले, निष्ठा के साथ काम करें. फिर वो निष्ठा आने के लिए भी हमें कुछ और भी करना पड़ेगा. उनको लाइफ का एक बड़ा विजन देना पड़ेगा. यू नीड टू गिव ए बिगर विजन अबाउट लाइफ. गलत तरीके से पैसे कमा करके आदमी थोड़े दिन तो चला देता है, फिर बाद में बहुत भुगतान करता है, भुगतना पड़ता है उसको. तो वो ना करके एक स्टडी ग्रोथ जीवन में आए, उसके लिए क्या करना है, इस विचार पर हमें सबको सोचने के लिए मजबूर करना पड़ेगा. So coming back to the issue of creating a good atmosphere, stress-free atmosphere, what is that you can do? I want you to think about it. आप लोग इसके बारे में सोचिए. बहुत सी चीजें हैं. Involve people actively in some social project. आज तो CSR तो आ ही गया आप सबका. और समय समय पर साथ में बैठ के कुछ खेल खेलना, जैसे अभी आप लोग कर रहे हो, वैसे अपने अपने सेटअप में भी करिए. Do once or twice a year in your own company, in your own offices. Gather everybody, sit and talk with them. Talk to your employees. Talk to your watchmen. Talk to your drivers. उनके साथ एक आप संबंध, मानवीय संबंध बनाइए. अक्सर हम ये लोग नहीं करते. कितने लोग अपने दरबान को पहचानते ही नहीं है. हम चल पड़ते हैं, दरबान सलाम करता है, हम भी ऐसे कहीं देखते हुए चले जाते हैं. सच है कि नहीं? बात बताओ, सच है? हाँ. जो हमारा रक्षक खड़ा है उनके साथ भी हम एक उनको मशीन के जैसे हम देखते हैं. ये नहीं देखना. कभी उनसे मिलके बात करो. कभी दिवाली है, होली है, नया साल है, उनसे दो चार शब्द बात करें. एक बड़ा फर्क आपको महसूस होएगा. तो इस तरह से छोटी छोटी चीजें जिससे आप एक खुशहाली की वातावरण आप पैदा कर सकते हो, तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत लाभकारी होगा. आपको पता है यूरोप में, यूरोप 40%, 38% यूरोप इज इन डिप्रेशन. मानसिक बीमारी है. कितना? 38%. हमारे देश में ऐसे नहीं होना है. इसके लिए हम सबको देखना पड़ेगा. So we need to attend to that mental health is very important. Mental health, physical health, and communication, better communication with people. You know, I'm sure you all agree with me on that issue. Stress-free life, this is very important. So you take some time for yourself. At least 20 minutes, 30 minutes every day. Sit, relax, and meditate. You will find, so much energy, so much enthusiasm to work throughout the day. और अपनी अपनी फैक्ट्री सेटअप में I would advise or I would suggest you meals and meditation. You all should sit and share meals, have food together, and few minutes of meditation will help you. In this globalized world, we need to learn many things. I would say we are not just Indians or Japanese or Italians or Americans. We are today a global citizen. As a global citizen, what we need to learn? Number one, we need to learn teamwork from Japan. Japanese is the best teamwork in the world. And then we need to learn precision from Germans. They are so good. The precision, time keeping is the best with Germans. And of course, Swiss also. Strictness with Swiss. Swiss is very strict. And Swiss always want to keep their uniqueness. Germans want to have that precision. Ethicacies, British are very good in ethics. And then Americans, marketing skills. So we need to learn from that, from Americans, the marketing skills. And from Indians, human values. Indians are very good with human values. You go to a village, they may have just one cup of milk, they will share it with you. They won't even ask you, who are you, from where have you come, and what's your nationality, nothing. They will ask you, what's your religion? this is there in the root of India. There is humanness, human values. But this is getting eroded. And that is what we want to we need to re-establish, hold on to it. And from Bhutan, small country on the planet Earth, very small, tiny, our neighbor, happiness. Happiness is the highest in Bhutan. The happiness index is, it's not just GDP, GDH also makes sense now. So Bhutan has this happiness factor. People are happy, they are smiling. They may be living in a poor area, but they have big smile on their face. And this is what we should all adopt. Don't you think so? Yeah? So, when you walk into your office, first give a big smile to everybody. And then you can frown when it is needed. I'm not saying you should not frown, you should not get angry, you should be very sweetie. It is not possible like that. In any business, sometimes you have to yell, sometimes you have to be strict, sometimes you have to take actions which may appear to be nasty. I understand all that. I'm giving you very practical suggestions, ideas. You can do all that, but don't forget to give smile along with that also. That would keep the folks together, that will create more hosh and more josh, and जीत तो निश्चित होगा. ठीक है ना? So you have some questions you want to ask?
Combination of happiness and stress. One side is happiness, one side is tension and stress. How do you get over with one of them, let's say, the stress part, so that you're happy? So how do you define real happiness?
So your question is how to let go of the stress, correct? To let go of stress like what we did now, little bit relaxation, number one. So thoda meditation kariye, pranayam kariye, little bit breathing exercise. 15-20 minutes you do. It keeps the stress out, number one. Second, look back, haven't you had such challenges in the past? Huwa hai na? If you are anxious today, the same situation you have faced before also. This is not the first time. And you have overcome that situation. So remembrance of a stressful situation in the past which you could overcome will give you confidence now to let go of the stress. Memory of it. Third one is faith. Faith that there is a higher power which is going to help me. I am not alone. And this stressful situation is nothing. This is going to go away. This is the third option. Fourth option kya hai? You look around and see there are more people who are more stressed than you. कभी हमें नुकसान होता है तो दूसरे आदमी को ज़्यादा नुकसान होता है तो हमको थोड़ा तसल्ली मिलता है. हमसे ज़्यादा उसको ज़्यादा नुकसान हुआ है. तो ये लास्ट ऑप्शन मैं कहूँगा. This could be the last thing. Then at least even that makes you feel better. Say you have some crime, some problem happening in your area, then you remember what's happening in Egypt. हमको लगेगा अरे कम से कम तो इतना बेहतर है उधर से. तो दूसरों के तुलना पे ये करते हैं अक्सर जो आदमी बहुत फेलियर एक्सपीरियंस करता है घर पे और घर में कोई परेशान करते हैं, अरे तुम इतना ऐसा कर दिया वैसा कर दिया, वो देते हैं देखो मैं अकेला थोड़ी ना, तो उसने भी ऐसा नुकसान हुआ, उसको भी नुकसान हुआ, वो भी परेशानी है, वो भी उसको भी परेशानी है. दूसरों की परेशानी गिनने में लग जाते हैं. मैं सही कह रहा हूँ क्या? महिलाओं को अच्छा से पता होगा ये बात. तो इस तरह से हम अपने तनाव को दूर करें. और पतंजलि महर्षि ने योग सूत्र में बताया कि संतोषाद अनुत्तम सुख लाभ. संतोष हमको नियम में एक संतोष एक नियम है, यम नियम है ना, नियम में शौच संतोष। आप एक मन में निश्चय कर लीजिए, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए मैं अपना मन की खुशी नहीं खोऊंगा, प्रसन्नता नहीं खोऊंगा। वन डिटर्मिनेशन फ्रॉम यू, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू लूज माई स्माइल, will help you. You may lose it, but the frequency will become less and less and less, and a time will come that you will not lose at all.
So you said something about that जैसे लोग बढ़ते हैं तो you can't engage with everybody. आपने अभी एक एग्जांपल दिया कि आप अपने सिक्योरिटी गार्ड के पास से निकल रहे बट उनसे भी engage नहीं किया. But as the organization grows, आदमी इतने बढ़ जाते हैं that it becomes very difficult to engage with everybody. तो इसका क्या solution है?
पहले तो ये सोचना नहीं चाहिए कि ये नहीं हो सकता है, एक बात है। और इसमें ज़्यादा समय सापेक्ष नहीं है। कभी भी कहीं भी आपके मन में होता ना हमको सबसे मिलना है तो मिल ही लेंगे आप। मैं समझता हूँ ऑन ए रेगुलर बेसिस यू मे नॉट बी एबल टू बी इन टच विथ एवरीबडी, बट एटलीस्ट सम टाइम समवेयर यू नो you will be able, you can do that. What I'm saying is there is nothing that you say you cannot do it. See, I meet millions of people all over. मैं जहाँ भी होता हूँ I make it a point, though you are correct, I cannot meet everybody. हमारे यहाँ इतने लोग हैं, मगर मिलना तो मैं रखता हूँ। रोज 1 घंटे में जो भी आते हैं सबको मैं मिलता ही हूँ। सो इस तरह से हमें कोई टाइम इस तरह से हमको बनाना पड़ेगा, उसको इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते, ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ।
So, yeah,
Yeah.
on your left.
Yes.
I just want to know one thing, that how do we keep ourselves focused day in, day out, doing same thing? Morning we start, evening, I'm sure most of us are doing same thing, selling cars. How do we keep ourselves focused? Motivated, focused on same thing.
Why do you have to focus? Tell me.
It's our job. पेट का सवाल है. We have to.
बस ये अवेयरनेस है, पेट का सवाल है, अपने आप फोकस हो गया। देखिए फोकस कब जरूरत पड़ती है, जब वहां प्रेम नहीं है, प्यार नहीं है, वो पैशन नहीं है। किसी चीज का आपका पैशन हो तो आपको फोकस करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है ना, नंबर 1। या उस चीज को आप ओन करोगे, ये मेरा बिजनेस है। यदि चाचा का बिजनेस है, पापा का बिजनेस है तो फोकस कम होता है, और पार्टनर हो तो फोकस कम होता है। मगर उसका पूरी तरह से आप ओन करोगे, मेरा बिजनेस है, आपको फोकस करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी, अपने आप फोकस होता रहेगा। क्या सही है ना?
Your Holiness,
Yes.
I'm right in front of you. It's such a pleasure to meet you in this gathering. I just wanted to know one small thing. Is in India we seem to be very God-centric, and and so many people are blindly devout. Is it a possibility that you can be happy in your life, and you can have a much more fulfilling life without believing in God or anything, but much more fuller life? Because sometimes, when you put God in our lives, it tends to, create some kind of especially among the youth I see, that this becomes sometimes a problem.
Fear also, fear and guilt comes along with the concept of God.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
India is the only country where spirituality was honored even without having the concept of God. जैन धर्म में कोई ईश्वर नहीं है बाहर बैठे हुए, और सेम थिंग विथ बौद्ध धर्म में भी। सो Doesn't matter if you don't know what God is, where God is. You don't need to believe God. At least you believe in yourself. Then you should know who you are. Who are you? Are you the body? Are you the mind? Are you the thought? Who are you? That is good enough. If you want to know on the path of wanting to know who you are, then your integrity, your honesty, your compassion and love for everybody, your sensitivity, all this will come up. And this is godliness. इसलिए भारत में उपनिषदों में पहले ये नहीं कहा कि भगवान को विश्वास करो, वो बोलते तुम अपने आप को जानो, नो योर सेल्फ, नो दाई सेल्फ. This was emphasized. But if you say, I don't believe in anything, I'm an atheist, you know, atheists have a very big problem. You know what? There is a fear inside them. There are two types of people. One who believe in God and fear God. Another is they don't believe in God, but they have terrible fear. They don't know what's going to happen to them. Lack of confidence, lack of compassion, ये सब चीजें आ जाती हैं. So, I would say whether you believe in God or not, it's immaterial. What you need to do, you need to know who you are. You need to have some spiritual practice, some way to log on to what you are. कोई कहते मैं किसी चीज पे विश्वास नहीं करता हूं, ये जो बोल रहा है उस पर तो विश्वास कर रहा है ना. At least you are believing in the one who is saying that what you should say is, I don't believe in anything except myself. Correct? So you cannot say, I don't believe in anything. Then you don't even believe in the words that you are saying. So what I would say is, religion or concept of God has its own value. It helps people in distress. It uplifts people's spirit, and it keeps some ethical, moral responsibility on people somehow. But I don't see it is a must in order to be a good human being or progress in spirituality. That will come automatically.
How can spirituality help me to be a better business person? Or are they two separate things? Is spirituality different from business?
Is business different from you? You are the link. If you are well and you are happy, you can, if you are intelligent, if you are intuitive, then you can do good business. For business, what do you need? Tell me. Number one, you need intuition, right? Chahiye na? Huh? Intuition, number one. In business, you need innovation. Don't you need innovation in business? Intuition, innovation, then don't you need inspiration in business? How would you compete? How would you move forward if there is no competition? The competition inspires you. Intuition, innovation, inspiration, all three things comes out of spirituality. Spirituality means what? Calming your mind down, centering yourself, seeing life from a bigger perspective. That brings a pleasant environment around you. Your communication improves. Don't you want better communication with people? Huh? Communication, compassion, character, good character, consistency, all this is again gift of spirituality. Compassion in life comes out of spirituality. So, do not directly but indirectly, all these aspects enrich your life. When your life is enriched, you would be better communicator, you would be a better negotiator. Communication necessary for negotiation. Your intuition works better. You'll become more innovative, and you'll be an inspiration to others. So in this way, it helps. Another thing is ethics. Spirituality also brings in ethics in business. No one wants to be unethical, others to be unethical towards yourself. Do you want your customer to be unethical towards you? No. Huh? Yes, no? No one wants to be unethical. You don't want others to be unethical towards you, and you not doing the same thing to others is ethics. Not doing something which you don't want to be done to yourself is ethics. And it is spirituality that gives sustenance and ethics in your business. Second, business always goes through up and downs. When there is a downtrend in business, it's spirituality which gives you immense strength to hold on and to move forward.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, success and peace. Are these two different milestones in two different directions? Like, to succeed, you have to be ambitious, you have to aim high, you have to take stress, you have to strive hard and hard.
Correct.
And you always impatient. But the other direction is peace, where you have to be happy with what you have. You are at peace with your achievements. So are not these two milestones in two opposite directions?
Okay. Now, if stress and tension and war is the source of creativity or source of success, Afghanistan, Lebanon, Congo, Iraq should have been the highest productive, successful or models of success and source of inspiration, are they? Last 30 years, Afghan is in such a stressful condition. Do you see great things coming out of Afghanistan? No. So, temporary stress is good to boost up business, but if it remains little longer, it does just the opposite. Stress is good like pinch of salt in the food, but if it's little too much, you can't eat it, right? Now, contentment is not तृप्त हो जाए, माने ये नहीं है कि आलसी हो जाए. आलसीपन और तृप्ति में दो फर्क है. आज धनवान क्यों धनवान होते जा रहे हैं? उनको एक हद की तृप्ति है, इसीलिए वो आगे बढ़ते हैं. उस तृप्ति से कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है. जो आदमी भयभीत है, इतना डरता है इन्वेस्ट करने में या कोई नया काम शुरू करने में, उसका काम टपी हो जाता है. समझ रहे हैं ना? जिस व्यक्ति में थोड़ा सा तृप्ति है, वो खेलता है, वो बोलता है अच्छा चलो और इन्वेस्ट करेंगे और कुछ करेंगे, तो वो बढ़ता है काम. इसलिए मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा तृप्ति प्रोग्रेस के लिए हिंडरेंस है, ये बात छोड़ दीजिए, ये ऐसा नहीं है.
Namaste, Guruji.
हाँ.
I would just like to ask you as to how much importance you give to the concept of karma in life.
You know, karma is one of the most misunderstood concept. Karma माने क्या? Action. There is an impression of action. कल जो किया था उसका impression है, वो भी karma है. Because that propels you to do the action that you want to do today. So, एक छाप मन में पड़ी है, वो एक कर्म है. उसका प्रस्फुटन होना, जैसे बीज है. और the action you are doing now is karma. And what you might do in the future is also karma. ठीक है ना? कर्मा माने ऐसा नहीं है कि जिसको हम बिल्कुल जिससे बाहर आ ही नहीं सकते. Suppose you have been drinking coffee for past 40 years. One morning you wake up and you don't drink coffee. What will happen? क्या होता है? सिर दर्द होता है ना? ये कॉफी कर्मा है. अच्छा, कॉफी पी के उस कर्म को खत्म करिए या उसको रेजिस्ट करें, नहीं मैं नहीं पीऊंगा. एक दिन होगा दर्द, दूसरा दिन थोड़ा कम होगा, तीसरा दिन से होगा ही नहीं. सो यू हैव ओवरकम कॉफी कर्मा. that impression in the mind. You have overcome that. समझ रहे ना? तो कर्मा माने यही है कि इम्प्रेशन है हमारे चित्त में, उसको डील करने का कई तरीके हैं. हाँ
स्वामी जी,
हाँ
मेरा एक प्रश्न है
हाँ बोलिए.
कि पर पीड़ा का एहसास, जो सेंसिटिविटी आपने बताया, वो विरक्त भाव जागृत करता है, और जब ये विरक्त भाव आता है तो दूसरों से छले जाने का अवसर भी पैदा होता है. तो इस विपरीत परिस्थिति को कैसे संयमित किया जाए?
भागना नहीं, ठहरना है और विश्वास के साथ आगे बढ़ना है. तो वो ऐसी कोई समस्या नहीं होती है जो आप उसका समाधान नहीं कर पाएंगे. ऐसा अपने आप आ जाता है. विरक्त भाव कोई बुरी बात नहीं है, मगर विरक्त भाव डिप्रेशन में न ले जाए, वो उत्साह की तरफ आपको ले जाए, वो ठीक है. मैं एक किताब हमारा संकलन है ये, एक सच्चे साधक के लिए अंतरंग वार्ता, आप उसको पिकअप करके देखिए, उसमें काफ़ी बातें इसके बारे में मैंने बताया.
धन्यवाद.
हाँ
सर,
हाँ एक हाँ
गुड मॉर्निंग सर. मैं एक पर्सनल क्वेश्चन पूछना चाह रहा हूँ सर.
हाँ बोलिए.
सर, आज तक मैंने आपको कभी नहीं सुना था, लेकिन आज सुन के लग रहा है कि काफ़ी कुछ मिस किया. जैसे लाइफ में कुछ ग्रेट करने वाले लोग हैं, जैसे आइजैक न्यूटन है, उनके लिए एक आम एप्पल गिरना इनफ था टू अचीव व्हाट ही अचीव्ड. जैसे गांधी जी थे, गांधी जी ने अहिंसा से सब कुछ कर दिखाया. सर, इन लोगों के लिए कहीं ना कहीं एक ट्रिगर था, एक मोटिवेशन था कि दे वांटेड टू चेंज द वर्ल्ड. सर, आज आपने जो किया है इससे कोई कम नहीं है. सो व्हाट motivated you? Can you share that with us?
हाँ, अक्सर लोग स्पिरिचुअल पाथ में तभी आते हैं तब जब उनका कोई लव डिसअपॉइंटमेंट हो गया, नौकरी नहीं मिला, या बिजनेस में बहुत घाटा हो गया, सब छोड़ छाड़ के घर छोड़ के भाग के आ गए. देखिए, हमारे साथ ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. मैं बचपन से ही मेरे मन में यही था, कुछ हमको करना है, तो अपने आप अनफोल्ड होता चला गया. सो हमने भी डिग्री करी, वो सब किया, कॉलेज गए सब, मगर मन में ये था कि हम कुछ तो वेट कर रहा है हमारे लिए. बहुत मैं स्कूल में भी हम कहते थे, दुनिया भर में सब जगह लोग हमारे लिए वेट कर रहे हैं, मुझे जाना है सब जगह. तो हमारे क्लास में सब सोचते थे तो मजाक कर रहा है, कुछ तो बोल रहा है. बहुत रिडिक्यूल भी किया हमको. हमारे घर में आके पूछते तो हमारे माँ तो कहती थे, अरे कोई नहीं, हमारा कोई रिलेटिव बाहर है ही नहीं. तो हमारे सारे फ्रेंड्स ने स्कूल के टॉयलेट बोर्ड में, टॉयलेट के दरवाजे पे लिख दिया लंदन, न्यूयॉर्क, सब सारे दुनिया भर के सिटी के नाम बोल दिए, बस यहीं जा रहे हैं, ये तो कहीं नहीं जाने वाले. ऐसे झूठ बोलते मैं भी ह्यूमिलिएट हो गया कि जैसे मुझे मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, मगर एक मेरे मन में जो आ रहा था मैं बोलता गया. परिवार है हमारा, सब जगह लोग हैं मेरे. तो कभी कभी हम उसको उस घड़ी पे, उस वक्त वो नहीं बता पाते हैं. क्यों? लाइफ इज मच मोर than what we think it is. There is so many mysteries in this life, and life itself is a mystery, and we have to live it, that's all. Yeah. So now when I took the journey of Art of Living, took it all around the world, there are many challenges. First of all, people, oh, कोई साधु है, कोई बियर्ड वर्ड लेके आ गया, तो धोती पहन के आए, तो ऐसे देखते थे. सोचते थे ये क्या हमको बताएंगे, ये क्या सिखाएंगे, हिंदुस्तान से ये क्या हमको बता पाएंगे. तो योगा माने बट नेल्स के बेड में कोई खड़े हैं, या तरह तरह की जटा बना के इतना गंदे गंदे रहते हैं, इस तरह की भारत के बारे में कल्पना ही बहुत गलत थी। मैं 30 साल पहले की बात कह रहा हूँ, आज वो बात नहीं है। बहुत फर्क आया है लोगों में। प्रिजुडिस, देयर वाज लॉट ऑफ प्रिजुडिस वी हैड टू फेस, नॉट जस्ट मी, मैनी people from India had to face in those days. 30 years ago, people would even change their names. So just by name, you can never know who this person is. He's no more Christian, he'll be Chris or something like that, you know. But today, that is not the case. The world has dropped a lot of prejudice. They have become much more open-minded in embracing the culture of the whole world. And there is more sense of belongingness. Yeah. But it's very interesting. Some other time we will I'll tell you how we had many, many events which are, I think I'm running out of time. One last question I would take.
I have a question. After having explained your point of view to another person, how do you make the person come to terms with it and accept what you said and not just say okay and just be fine with it, but instead like really empathize and not just sympathize
Skillfully, you need a skill. If you are dealing with your boss, never make him feel that you have a better idea than him and you are imposing your idea. He is not going to accept it. You should always give such a light suggestion. Sir, I think like that. You know it better. That one word, sir, you know it better, make your boss pick up your point. If you tell him, sir, what you're saying is not correct. This is the correct, sir. This is right. If you emphasize too much that you are correct and he is not, your elders, are, whether it's your boss or your father or your father-in-law, they're not going to take it, I tell you. So you need to have the skill in communicating to your elders. You need a certain skill to communicate people of your equals, and a completely different skill to those who are younger to you or smaller to you. Yeah? So this is where you come and how you are open to that communication, how you are skillfully conveying what you want them to say, right?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Guruji. Ladies and gentlemen, we can be more generous with the applause for this. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have some information to share. I've just been informed today happens to be Guruji's star birthday. I think we can do with a standing ovation and wish him a very happy birthday.